Hi Jack, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Are you ready to get this interview going?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so how did you hear about this position?
I heard about this position from some close friends of mine that work for the HEBs in this local area, and they speak very highly of their not only of their experience but also of their pay and their hours that they work.
Did your friends work at this HEB or the other one?
They originally tried to work at the one on campus, but decided it'd be a better fit for them to on work at the one on Tower Point, which I definitely agreed with. But a few of them who I go to school with are deciding to transfer to the new HEB that's under construction in on Southwest, which is near my high school, and I think that'd be a good fit for me as well.
Okay, so what are some of your strengths that could benefit you on this job?
I feel that I am strong enough to push and pull the carts effectively because I know that's a job requirement. I can definitely lift, push and pull 20 pounds. And I'm also very attentive, so I won't let the carts ever stack up, and I definitely won't let me or my coworkers slack off.
Okay, so what are some of your weaknesses?
Weaknesses, some might say I'm not very organized.
Well, a lot of people would say that organization is a big part of this job, so how would you fix that?
That's exactly why I applied for this. I am hoping to improve my organizational skills through this job and hopefully improve some other skills as well.
Okay, great. So what makes you qualified for this position?
Well, I worked for about 3.5 months at my local Subway, and I did very well there. I received a lot of feedback and a lot of new information, and as well as I also garnered a lot of new attributes like responsibility, and I can also handle stress very well. As far as what makes me qualified, of course, I already mentioned I can push and pull the carts, but I am fluent in Spanish, and that will allow me to communicate very well with the other parking lot attendants, in my opinion, assuming that they speak Spanish. So I believe that would help me out.
Okay, and have you ever had like a confrontation with a coworker, and how did you handle it?
Yes, I had a confrontation with a fellow coworker at the Subway that I worked at. She accused me of doing something incorrectly, and I corrected her politely, and I informed the manager, and everything was handled very, very reasonably. Neither of us were disciplined, and neither of us were fired.
Okay, what happened with the situation? How did you solve it?
Well, I talked to the manager. Well, first I corrected her, and I showed her the correct way of doing things. She liked to think that she was a very seasoned sandwich artist, but she was just confused, so I directed her to that, and we both learned from the experience.
Okay, so I guess that goes along with, have you ever had to deal with a disgruntled customer?
Yes, I had to deal with a man who was charged incorrectly due to a malfunction in our computer system. He was very angry and threatened to call the police, but I handled it by giving him 5 free cookies, which was equal to the amount that he was wrongfully charged. And then I, of course, reimbursed the company with my own money out of my own responsibility.
Okay, so how do you react under stressful situations?
Well, I think just like I told you before, I react very well under stressful conditions. I think they motivate me to do better, and when it really gets my adrenaline pumping, I I start to think straighter.
Okay, so what kind of hours do you expect to be working?
Ideally, I'd like to work in the evenings, but especially during the summer, I can work any and all hours, and I will work all hours, and I don't have any particular preferences with who I work with.
So do you expect to be working, how many hours a week would you say?
I think about 24 to 30 hours a week during the summer would be ideal for me, and then if I continue to work throughout the school year, I could decrease those hours if need be.
Okay, and why do you think it's important that you deserve this position?
I think it's important that I earn this position because, well, my parents both got jobs very early on, and they began earning money And like I said, I already had a job 1 year ago with Subway, but I'm looking to broaden my horizons. This job is different from Subway, so I'm looking to, garner new experiences, learn more stuff, and try and contribute to society.
Okay. What should I know about you?
Well,
Before-
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
It's fine. I was gonna say, before you get this job, is there anything that I should know about your personality or anything?
I'm a fun-loving guy. I'm very nice. I like to crack jokes, but I know when to take things seriously. I also work very hard, and I'm a very quick learner. So, not long after I start on the job, you can rely on me to get things done.
Okay, and what are your plans for the future, near future?
I plan to work well at this job for as far as it'll take me until I'm about to graduate high school, and then I'll hopefully go to college here in town, so I might be able to keep this job. This seems like a great job, great fit for it. So, and in terms of that, after I graduate college, we'll have to see.
Okay, I guess that wraps up the interview. Unless you have any questions for me.
What kind of hours will you be expecting me to work as I start?
Well, we already have a couple of parking lot attendants, so we could use you. Maybe you can work part time for us in the. We only have one during the afternoon, but we have plenty in the evening. So I guess during the summer, you said you could work any time. So maybe during the afternoon would be good for you.
Yes, that seems ideal. But like I said, I'll work any hours you give me. Also, on another note, I do have my food handler's license, which I acquired when I got my job at Subway. Do you think I could be of use in maybe restocking shelves if things are slow?
Yeah, of course, we could always use extra help anywhere that you need it. Anything else?
No, that should do it for me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.